Welcome to the Design and the Dyer. It's week 2 of our Sister Shawl Mystery Knit Along. So we're showing off section 1 today and answering any questions about section 2. So grab a beverage. I got mine. And let's talk fiber. Hello. Where's Lea-Ann? There's Lea-Ann.
I am here. Flying by the seat of my pants today. How is my audio? Is
it dear. Yeah, I can hear ya.
Good stuff. Hi, everybody. Oh, my goodness.
We are back. So,
yes. Did I miss anything?
I don't know. Did you?
So,
I don't know. All I said was we were getting started. The usual intro.
Oh, okay. Well, then good. Do I see Lise Brown in the house? Yes, I do.
I don't know who's on today. It is Lise. Hi, Lise.
It is. Awesome. Awesome. So how are you doing? It's been a very busy week for both of us. I haven't really had that much of an opportunity to talk to you this week.
No, you've been busy, and so have I.
Can you?
What?
Is there a delay? Is there a delay?
I don't think so. Sometimes there's a bit. You're cutting kind of in and out.
Excuse me, I never got to set up. I am so sorry, everyone. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. I'm better. I'm all better. My hair's still wet. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Those mornings.
It happens. I've been running around since, I don't know, like 8:30 this morning.
It's hot out. My connection. Hello, Kelly.
You're having a bad connection? Yes, Kelly's on. Good afternoon. Yes, it's afternoon. I had lunch, so it must be afternoon.
Very bad connection day.
Oh dear. What are you drinking today? Tea?
I think I'm just going to sit here and be quiet. I think there's a delay. Oh, no.
Dear, oh dear.
McDonald's today. McDonald's
Ooh,
tea.
fancy. I got
That's
my
a
ice
first.
water. Yeah,
Mhm.
why McDonald's?
Mm.
He, your honey usually
Well,
gets
only
you
the ladies
Tim
will
Hortons.
understand. Well, I had the grays coming in, and I didn't get a chance to get my hair dyed. So I ran out this morning, late this morning, to cover those roots. And yeah, so I was just very late. So McDonald's was very close. So it's McDonald's. Yeah.
Oh, Lisa's on
Hello,
today too. Hi,
Lise.
Lise. We have a few
Awesome.
people. Good. So how's
We
everybody
do, we
liking their
do.
shawl so far?
Was that to
I
me?
know you were. I'm way
Don't get
past
me
where you guys
started.
are, so
Yeah, no
I'm
doubt.
way
She's a
past
designer,
everybody
so
else. Well, I'm not as far as I'd like to be, but
you know,
I
there
just
was a
need to stay
saying that my
ahead.
mother there's a saying that my mother used to say, and please forgive me for being, I don't know, what is it, politically incorrect. But my mama used to say, "You're sucking hind tit." Sorry, I'm
Okay.
sorry. And that's exactly where I am on this shawl. And please forgive me. It's just, it has been just a very, very rough couple weeks. So I think I'm on row 97.
Well, it's not bad. You're getting
That
there.
is where I'm at. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it gorgeous? Like, just look at her designs. And everybody wonders why I love working with her. So we start here at the bottom. Look at these cables. For those who are not doing the sister shawl, this is amazing. And then we go into these beautiful rosettes. Look at that. See, I wore white, thinking that maybe you could see it a little bit better when I'm wearing
No,
white.
it shows up better on your hair.
And then we're going into this. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, there I go. Okay, let's do on my hair. Whoops, I never get this right. There we go. Isn't that
Kelly
gorgeous?
loves hers. She's
So those who are not doing the sister shawl,
yeah.
go ahead.
No, go ahead. It is pretty fun. People
No,
seem to
you
be
go.
enjoying it. Yeah, there is a total delay between Lea-Ann and me. This is not good for today. Kelly's saying she's loving hers. I know
Nope.
Kelly is doing two at the same time. She's got them posted in our Ravelry thread. And
Overachiever.
Lise says she loves knitting it and the yarn is so soft. Both Lisa and Kelly are actually using yarn that Lea-Ann dyed for this. It all started with Lea-Ann's dyeing. She decided to do sister skeins, meaning they're the blank skeins are actually knit together before they go into the dye pots, and then they're pulled apart and sold. They were sold together initially, so that they could make two shawls at the same time if you wanted. And so Kelly is attempting that. Since then, we have split up the remaining skeins, and I've sold a few at the store, I think. Out of the single sister skeins.
Oh,
they're
nice.
ready to be adopted by families.
This one, and we named them. We name them over, like, you know, sisters supporting sisters. So there's you are creative, or sorry, you are courageous, you are adventurous, you are, I cannot remember them all.
Confident.
I like the dyeing process. I don't really like the naming process.
Yeah, I know. I usually do all the naming. Confident, beautiful. There was 5. Inspiring.
Courageous and adventurous.
There we go. That's all 5. Woo!
Woo!
Between the two of us, we remembered. Yay!
I'm doing good today.
It always surprises me how much there is to remember. And I surprise myself with how many things I can remember. So, for example, like Barocco has in the vintage line. There's almost 100 colors, and I can usually name most of the ones, especially like the ones we have had all the time, but I'll get most of them.
Half the time I can't even remember my name.
It's in there somewhere.
I always say, thank goodness I have her, because if it wasn't for her, I would not remember too much of it, anything. I do have to show this product. This is kind of funny. Yes.
Okay.
Well, everybody knows that I had a house guest for the last week. And the week
Hercules.
before that.
Yeah.
Hercules, the very, very, very big Saint Bernard. So thankfully, my darling friend Andre had decided to adopt Hercules, and we went down on Wednesday and delivered him to Kitchener. And now I can wash my walls with the slobber. So Andre gave me these.
Okay. What are they?
You put them on your feet to sweep your floor.
Oh my goodness. I would never do that. You should not do that. You'll fall over. Yeah.
But isn't that cool for long-haired dogs?
Put them on the dogs. Put them on the dogs and let them run around with it.
With the sweeper slippers.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. I would never.
I threw them on my desk, and sitting here, I was looking at them, and I thought, oh, I really got to share these. So if you've got a long-haired dog that sheds a lot, maybe you need. And I hear they come in 5-packs.
No.
Just in case.
Everybody has an odd number of feet.
No, 5. You get 10, so you get five pairs.
Oh, 5 pairs. Okay.
5 pairs of foot sweeper slippers. Yeah,
That's
you guys
crazy.
share those great products, right? I'll let you guys know how it goes, or if you don't see me for the next couple of weeks, I've had an accident and wiped out going down the stairs or something.
Yeah, Kelly says maybe they would work for Ziva fur. Yeah, Ziva is Kelly's dog, and she is a husky cross.
Oh my goodness.
Quite big and fluffy.
Kelly, yeah. I will send them down because I've got the Chihuahua now, and then I have the 2 bullies. So you know what? I will, the next time Lauren is whizzing past, I will put them there. You try them out, and if they're safe, then let me know. I could just see me skiing down the staircase. Yeah, that would be me.
Yeah, totally. I'll just stick to my regular vacuum. Yeah, so was that last week or the week before? It's been a busy few days, and I asked the kids, I was heading into work on, it was either a Wednesday or a Thursday. And I said to the kids, I've cleaned the bathroom. Can you please just vacuum? You need to do up the stairs, the landing there, and then vacuum the main floor because I'm sneezing too much.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're like, sure, yeah, no problem. No big deal. They're really good about sharing the work around the house.
Mm-hmm.
So I leave, and I said I even thrown the mats in the washer already. You just need to sweep or vacuum and then put down new mats. Okay.
Yes.
So I had to work. I get to work, and I've got a text message now from Aiden.
Okay.
I broke the vacuum.
Oh no.
They had one job. Yeah. Broke the vacuum.
So I
said, well, did you empty out the bag? She's like, I was supposed to do that?
Yeah.
Apparently, I have always done it. I know the kids have vacuumed before, but apparently I always do.
Well, here Kelly says, read what Kelly says. Pull up what Kelly says about
Kelly
the slippers.
says, if I don't break my neck, then maybe it's safe enough for you to try. Yes.
That's what you call friendship.
I don't know that Kelly should sacrifice herself. Maybe we should let the kids try it first.
Yeah. Broken hips at this age, that's rough. Yeah.
We're not young anymore, but a teenager could totally try it out.
It's like skateboarding.
Exactly. Okay, so maybe we'll send them to my house first and let the kids try them, and then we can have somebody else try them.
Yeah, and if they work, then we'll pass them on for Kelly to give it a whirl, and
There we
Maybe
go.
that will be the new thing, the designer and the dyer's Swiffer sweeper slippers. I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah,
something else.
so I said, okay, well, open it up and clean, like empty out the bag. She's like, how do I open it?
Oh no.
This is all through text messages. So I'm like, okay, it's the thing at the front. Like it's just it's a really simple, cheap one I got at Canadian Tire a long time ago. And so yeah, she gets it opened up and then she's like, so how do I put it back in? And like the reverse of how you took it out. So she sends me a picture. Is this right? I'm like, yeah, it looks good. So she plugs it back in. Yeah, it's still not working. No,
Oh, no.
she didn't even plug. She didn't plug it in. I asked her if she had it plugged in. She's like, yes. I even tried without the extension cord.
Oh.
So no, couldn't get it to work. I'm like, well, okay, I'll look at it later.
Okay.
Once I'm home again. So a couple days later, I finally had time. I rinsed out the filter that was in there and tried it again, and yeah, it works fine.
Oh no, just one simple little thing, eh?
I guess so.
Holds
But yeah,
up a couple days of housework.
Well, it wouldn't have been the end of the world if it was broken because it's as old as Aiden and she's going off to university. Okay. So it's lasted a good long time. It's
almost time for new one.
I guess so.
Well, it has been a productive week for me, somewhat.
Good.
Frustrating week. For those who, I don't really talk to many people about my son. Most do know that I have a son who has 22q11 deletion syndrome and also has a, oh gosh, they always call it congenital heart disease, but you can't call it congenital heart disease when they've been born with it. So it's a congenital heart defect called tetralogy of Fallot. So tetralogy actually means there's 5 things. So it's 5 things wrong. And it was Dr. Fallot that founded tetralogy of Fallot. And most children, or a good majority of them that have 22q11, do have a congenital heart defect. Mm-hmm. There are some that are worse than others. And unfortunately, about 7 years ago, Sawyer started to have seizures, grand mal seizures. And it's part of 22q. It was brought on by actually a hornet episode where his horse had tripped up a ground hornet's nest in Chelmsford, and he was stung over 100 times. And ever since then, he's been having seizures. It used to be like 1 or 2 a year. Then it started to get every 6 months apart. And we were doing pretty good. It has been down to like 1 every 2 months. Well, now we're getting down to 1 every 3 weeks. And wow. It has just been very, very rough. And I know a lot of people, when I say I'm, and I've said it to a lot of people recently that, I'm pretty full right now. And it's not about what I do, but when you're a mama and, your child is born with this sort of syndrome and, you have to be on top of it. And it's just been getting worse. So I've been dealing with a lot of frustration lately. And then on top of that, you have things that just don't work because technology is like that. It's meant to frustrate us. Yeah. So folks, last week I was on and I did show you all the mystery sock bags because we do have mystery kits coming out. But I changed my mind. And then I got frustrated because technology and subliminal printing because I didn't like the vinyl. So this is our new bags. So it's the Big Nickel Mystery Sock Adventure 2024 by the designer and the dyer. And on the back, it says, have yarn will travel.
Cute.
So now Lauren will explain what is going to be going on with this bag and the yarn that will be going in it. Floor is yours.
Okay, I don't know why you always do this to me.
Because you're so good at it.
Okay, so I saw this idea somewhere else and we copied it but changed it. Yes, improved. I don't want to say improved because the other idea was great too. But what we're doing is you're getting a self-striping yarn that's split into 2 cakes inside the bag, and then the bag is being sewn shut with just the 2 ends popping out. So you can knit them 2 at the same time or 1 and 1. It's up to you. And then, yeah, so if you haven't done a self-striping mystery like this before, generally what you do is you just kind of knit one color till it changes, and then you stop, and then you come back the next day and you do another stripe and knit until it changes. It's usually like 3-4 rows, something like that. So I don't know 100% how Lea-Ann is dyeing this, but it is a striping. And then what we've also done to change it up a little, we are sewing the bag shut. I said that. I don't think the other one did that. I can't really remember. Anyways,
there is no cheating on D&D.
Yeah, so we're sewing the bag shut, but we're including a seam ripper in case the yarn inside tangles and you need to separate it, get stuff out, and clean up the mess. And we're also including a mini skein, which you can use for toes and cuffs and heels, whatever you want on that. So.
Because, Lauren and I have you covered. So if you do, get a tangle up there, we're always going to be there at your back door. We're there to help you out. Yeah. So
Kelly says it's a piggyback idea. Yes, that's a good one.
What I'm going to do is we're ready to dye, and I was sitting here last night. I've already got colors picked, but you know what? I thought we'd do something a little bit different for this. So, Lauren, if you could run on Sweet Yarns, and I will run on Izzy Fiber or Izzy Pop Fiber and Co. I've still got to get used to the brand change. That when you think of Nickel City, and those who don't live here, you can look it up. I want to know what colors you think of. Okay. Now the base of this yarn will be gray. So it's already dyed. So now we're just waiting to go for stripes. So I would like people to put in suggestions. So when you think of Nickel City, Sudbury area, what colors do you think of?
Well, let's have people answer now.
Okay, go for it.
They're on. They should answer. Those that are here from Greater Sudbury, what colors do you think of when you hear Sudbury? I know what I would pick.
Okay, gray, blue, gray.
Yeah. No.
Blue.
Yeah. Well, those are my colors, but no.
Yes.
Blue, yeah. Gray, yeah. Green. Maybe a brown too. Because, well, I go by what do I think of when I think of Sudbury? So the big nickel for sure. Yes. We've already got the gray included.
The gray's there. That's your secret clue.
Yeah, and then we are the city of lakes. That's another name for Greater Sudbury. So I would say blue. We're also known for our rocks, so that could be browns. And then green too. We have lots of greens. Yeah,
but you also think by the mines whenever you're near the mines and their water pools there are also always turquoise.
True.
Bright.
You can't put all the colors into one. Gotta save some for the next one next year. Lee says dark gray, brown, silver. Yeah. The other Lee says green. Lee says rocks, LOL. Yep. Sudbury's known for its rocks. Kelly says green from trees, blues from lakes, and a pinky color you see in the rocks sometimes. Oh, that's cute.
That's interesting. Things
have changed a lot too. I mean, I grew up here, so it used to be a lot more black and brown.
Yes.
I remember they used to do the slag dumping. See, you could include those colors.
Red,
blacks,
the reds and the
orange and yellow. Yep, red.
Yeah.
From slag dumping. Depends on what you do. Yeah. Science North is white.
Science North is white.
Yeah.
Oh,
like a white, light silver color. Yeah, because it's supposed to be a snowflake, so it's white.
Oh, is it? I did not know that.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
I had no idea. I'm a Southern girl. I'm misplaced.
Lee says nickel, copper, and blueberry. Yeah, blueberry blue.
Blueberry blue. Yes.
We used to have a blueberry festival. I don't know if we still do.
Oh, that would be interesting. I was almost gonna take those colors on what they did to our hospital with the graffiti.
Oh, yuck. No.
Since Sudbury is going to be remembered for that for many years to come.
I've wiped that out of my thoughts. I don't like that one.
Actually, you know what? If they had done it right, I actually do like it just because it is an art piece and I'm very artsy that way. But
Yes, okay,
it,
but
it it wasn't.
they
They
have
painted over the
made
windows.
they made the hospital, the former hospital, an eyesore instead of something that just blended into the background. Yeah, Lise agrees with me. No, 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 that thing is ugly. It was a reddish brown brick building that has been abandoned for the last few years because they merged all the hospitals into one.
Mhm.
Actually, my kids were some of the last ones born over at the General
Okay.
before they closed it. And since they closed it, if you haven't been to Sudbury, they have painted it horrible bright colors.
Graffiti.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but I thought it looked ridiculous.
I think it looks worse
It's
now
a
because they painted over all the windows. So now all the windows are flaking off
and
and
some are
yeah, it just
broken. Lee
yeah.
says looks like a unicorn vomited on the building. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was a great idea. Wrong building to put it on. It would have looked nice on just the side of a building. Like if you've been to Bayou's Books, they have a beautiful mural on the side of the building.
On
A
the
big
side of the
flat
building.
side of the building for something like that would be nice, but no, not on that
So
old
I guess
hospital.
I
Lise
guess
agrees.
I guess the mystery skiing in the old hospital colors is an outie, right?
Totally. Everybody said no. There's a big fat X. Do not do.
Do not do. Do not do. So actually looking back on these colors here,
Yep.
I think you guys have covered almost every single color that there is, color family. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we're you asked, and so we got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me your three top colors that you would want to see in a mystery scheme.
For Sudbury socks, they're saying
Nickel
green,
City.
green, blue, and then I don't know, whatever kind of rock colors you want to do. Sudbury has made a huge effort to go to be a little bit more green colored because they have they've planted trees and stuff along where they used to dump slag. There's been lots of actually regreening projects where they've been trying to add some more green back into our environment because it was for a long time very, very brown.
Dark, dead.
Well, yeah, because of dumping slag. That's where they used to do it. But I'm sorry, I missed that. It was very cool to go watch them slag dumping.
I thought someone recently said on one of the groups that they still do it occasionally. I've never
Nowhere
seen
that
it.
I've seen. No, they used to do it right along the Big Nickel bypass. You could. They even had a little parking lot you could pull over in there and sit with the view and watch. It was awesome.
Watch it. They we did the Dynamic Earth tour a couple months ago. And what was very interesting is for the greening project, all those saplings are raised down in the mine.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, they showed us like a room when you go out that's just full of the saplings, but apparently that's what they've done. I can't tell you where, but
Lee says that they still do slag dumping, but it's further back and hard to see. Yeah, they used to do it right where you could watch, which I thought was awesome. Okay, so let's do the shawl, I guess. Da, 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 da. Wait, where's my slide? Because we are in the middle of our mystery knit along. We started week 2. So I am going to show you guys section 1. Bum, ba, da, bum. Where'd it go? I had it right here. Okay, it's not a great picture because I needed to take it on a dark background. But yeah, you can see there's rosettes down there at the bottom, and then Lily of the Valley was next. So that's what yours should look like.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Thank you. I do have it here. Let me grab mine.
And it is such a fun knit.
Ow, my elbow. Yes, that's what everybody's saying. So that's good. I'm glad. I always get a little nervous when I release something Are they gonna like it? Will they enjoy it? I don't know.
Of course, it's Lauren Raymond. They'll enjoy
Okay,
it.
so it is gonna blow out a little bit, but oh, there. That is section
Wow.
1. So yeah, you have a little bit more of Lily of the Valley to do, but you're getting there.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
I don't want to show too much because I have the rest of my shawl here and you can't
I
see
saw
it.
Peaky.
I'm a little bit farther. Oh, I can do it this way. So yeah, there's the start. So I haven't done anything with this end yet. I am going to do a little video for that, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then the I cord runs all the way down one side. Woo, there, that's it.
Cheat.
That's all you can see.
She's such a tease. Tease,
I did want to say we had some issues with section 1 because nobody checked it before I posted it.
Which is it was totally on me. Totally on me.
But we had, thanks to Carol from Massachusetts, she is in our Ravelry group and sped knit through the first section and caught most of the mistakes for me.
Fabulous. Thank you. Thank you,
then,
Carol from Massachusetts.
Yeah, so then once she came back with like the 3rd error she found, I was like,
oh dear.
Yeah, I really need to go through. And yeah, I was missing a couple yarn overs in one section. I just missed typing them in.
Yeah.
And then she found another one. I can't remember what. Oh, it was a wrong stitch count. I had typed it incorrectly. So then what I had Aiden go through the rest of the numbers and add up all the stitches because Aiden, my daughter, has done knitting. She's a knitter. And so she can read the stitches and know what they mean. So she quickly added up the rest of the stitches and found one more mistake. So I got all of those edits made and sent out. And then I knew I had a few other people still working on section 1. So last night, I did do a final update. The last few things were all just like punctuation things. So not important. It didn't actually change the pattern at all, but we did do a few updates. And then for section 2, before I posted this morning, I did go through and check the whole thing very, very closely. And I had somebody else read it over and checked it, and it was good. So we shouldn't find any mistakes in section 2.
Now, I do want to point out those who are not doing or have not experienced one of Lauren's patterns, how wonderfully easy that she makes them. And her little tick boxes.
Oh, yeah.
So in this case, in this pattern, because it is sister shawls and a lot of people are doing them 2 at a time, she has 1 tick. Whoops. She has 1 tick for one side for shawl 1 and 1 for the other. So if you are doing them 2 at a time, like Kelly is doing, then you can tick them both off and ta-da. But Lauren makes knitting so easy.
I do try. And then, yeah, if you're doing 1 at a time, then you can check off just 1 and then, or if you finished section 1 early and decide to start a second one, then you can still track your second one down the row. So I thought that would be helpful.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do want to give out a shout to Kelly Pullman. I'm not sure if I did it I think I may have done it last week, but I'm just so very grateful for her review of Sweet Yarns anniversary box.
Yes.
That was incredible. And thank you from the bottom of my heart, Kelly. That was just incredibly awesome. Thank you.
Yes, that was very nice of Kelly. Well, it's her own fault. She suggested that I do one. And I'm like, well, really? I shouldn't be the one opening it. It should be somebody who bought it. And so she's like, okay, I'll do it. Yay!
I'll tell you what, Kelly, I'll hire you for merchandise.
Yeah,
you review it, you get it. How's that?
Woo!
Definitely. Oh my, oh my, oh my. So what's everyone working on today? If you have your sister shawl done, what are you?
Well, no, they just got section 2 this morning.
So they got
rip-roaring to go.
Oh my goodness. Yes, rip-roaring to go. Nothing else but sister shawl this week.
I've been working on some other stuff because I have knit night at the store every week now. So I have to work on other things. I can't just work on our shawl.
So how is
Kelly
your,
says it was my pleasure. Yes, she did a fabulous job at doing that for me. Or for us.
so
What were you
how
gonna
is your
ask?
blanket going? Your blanket.
Oh, my Battenberg blanket.
Yes,
I'm up
how
to
is it
80
going?
some squares now.
Oh my goodness, how many are you doing a night?
Usually just 1 or 2.
Nice. So you're just working
Sometimes
on,
3.
so you've got it planned out that it's going to be solids, all solids, or are you putting any variegates or tonals in there?
It's gonna be all solids because I'm using vintage DK only for this
Okay.
blanket.
Yeah.
Because I had a big stash, or I felt like it was a large stash of useless vintage DK yarn. It just ends up that, after doing samples for the store and designing projects and stuff, that I happen to have a lot of partial balls left over, and they weren't
Okay.
really enough to do anything with. And so I decided to start this because I just love the blanket pattern.
It is a beautiful blanket. Is anyone else doing it? I know when you showed it, I heard that there were a few people that were thinking about starting to hook it. So
I have a few people doing scrappy blankets. I know Tammy is doing the Coziest Memory blanket with
yes.
fingering weight scraps because she does a lot of socks, and she's picked up some truffles and our mini skeins for those.
Nice.
Lee's, who's on today, she's working on a different granny square blanket that's done with fingering weight scraps. Both Lisa's did vintage ones, I think, last year. Vintage granny square blankets. I think that was them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just playing around making squares.
How many squares do you need?
I don't know. A lot. Yeah, Lisa says crocheting granny squares with fingering. Yep. Fingering weight ones.
Yeah.
So her squares are a little bit bigger, I think, than mine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, both Lisa's did granny square blankets last year out of worsted weight yarn. Purette has decided to do a Battenberg blanket as well, and she's using Anthem, which is a worsted weight yarn, and a 5mm hook. I'm using DK weight and a 4mm hook.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Lisa's squares are 5 inches square.
Oh,
Mine
nice.
are 3.
How long is it taking you to do a 3-inch square?
I don't know. I haven't really timed it, and I kind of fool around and do other things at the same time. It's the end of the day. It's the end of the day, and I'm just
I got
relaxing and doing that last little bit of fun for the day. Lee says it doesn't take her too long. I'm thinking like half an hour. I really should time it.
Hi. Sorry. I'm coming. I'm rolling. Pause. If we can just bring it in here. Then on Judy. Judy. Which way are we going here?
The other way. That's right.
Other way.
Good.
There is so far. This is Judy's turning around. She's such a happy girl. See. So this is the granny square cardigan that I'm designing. Well, it's not going to be a cardigan. It's going to be a bomber jacket.
Yep.
Because I like those college bomber jackets. So this one will have knitted sleeves and a very wide knitted or ribbed waist and a zipper and a collar. So it is sitting there reminding me every day that I haven't done a square in weeks.
I did like 3 last night, and they're all in my basket.
Aren't you overachievers?
Well, no. Oh, last night, no, I only did 1, I guess. Yeah. So that's them. But I'm tucking in the center pull, like the center one was every night as I do a square. They're coming.
How many do you have done right now?
In the 80s.
Oh,
it was
my
79
goodness.
on Thursday, and I've done a few, so they're just fun. And then I pulled out my Velocore. Yeah, I'm working on Velocore while I'm at work. So like our Wednesday night. Well, we have knit night every week now, so I need
Yes.
something. So I bring my Velocore and I work on that at the store if we're doing any knitting. And yeah, and then my
How's
Battenberg at night.
how's your Musselburgh hat going?
I had it with me today, got a few rounds on.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, that's my knitting insurance project. So, for example, I took it with me to the grocery store yesterday. No, I did not need it.
I was going to say, okay, all right.
But today my daughter had an eye exam, so I brought it with me and I knit while we waited to go in, and then I knit while she sat at the machine and it didn't work.
Okay.
The guy was able to get a few pictures, but yeah, it didn't last long. She's so paranoid. They usually blow air in your eyes, the puff thing, the
Okay.
puff test that they do. Yeah, he didn't even get that far.
Oh,
She
no.
kept blinking, and yeah, so.
Mm.
And then we had to wait for the eye doctor to come in and look at her. So I got more knitting done. We knit and chatted, and so I got a few rounds in. But that has no deadline. That's another no deadline one. It's just there for when I need something to go with me somewhere. Yep. So.
Remember, I said there was that period of time where I had to take a hiatus from doing anything yarny, and I had that thermal cap. Thermal cap.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I had that in my car. It took me 5 years.
I forget when I cast it on my Musselburgh, but it's probably a year on the needles.
I think Lee's brown. Isn't Lee's up to her 5th or 6th Musselburgh?
I think like 9.
9? Holy caramba. Oh my goodness.
Linda's knit quite a few of them too. I'm still on my first one. Right. I'll get there eventually.
I was late on that train. I'm just starting one that I owed Sawyer for last Christmas, but I figure it took me 25 years to do his Afghan, so yeah, maybe 10 years on that.
Well, I like it because it is easy. I don't need to I'm into the tube part, so it's just knitting around and around and around, and so I don't need to concentrate. I don't need to pay attention. I don't need to mark anything down. It is literally the perfect project to take anywhere. Awesome. I know lots of people talk about having a purse sock. I'm not going to carry a sock ever. I'll be carrying a Musselburgh. If you are not a sock knitter, the Musselburgh hat is a perfect one for you to take instead.
It cracks me up because the woman who, how many sock patterns have you designed now?
6 or 7.
Yeah, and she hates socks.
Well, they're easy to design. At least I feel like they are. I'm not doing anything uber complicated, just popping in some stitch patterns. But yeah, I'm not a sock knitter. That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Last year I was using Briggs and Little and doing their work sock.
Yeah.
Pattern from Briggs and Little, and it was great because I did get my knit sock knit fix in, but they went so fast, and they're great. I mean, I love wearing a nice thick woolly sock on cold days. So,
well, for Sockapalooza last month, I knit a sock.
Go figure.
Because I taught a class, so I got the sock done along with the class, and that's all I accomplished for Sockapalooza.
Shall we ask her how long it's going to take to finish that? I'm sure with Dan now, didn't you used to do him a pair every Christmas? Or now is it it takes you 2 years?
His drawer is full. He doesn't need any.
He doesn't need any more. Who cares?
If he wants some more pairs, he needs to start throwing some out. That's all.
But you were on a while there at Christmas time where you were knitting him a hat for a couple of years in a row.
No, he's gotten 2 hats, 3 hats. I made him 3 hats.
All at Christmas time, didn't you? Oh, 20 years. Well, that's good.
He got one was a hat with flames on it. That one was not a great one. Another one I did him for actually Valentine's Day one year.
Oh.
It was knit with a black baby alpaca yarn. It was fabulous.
Oh, nice.
Super soft. Okay. And then, yes, another dyer, the Frosted Stitch, had colorway called Junkyard. And that's what my husband has in my backyard. So I had to knit him one of those. So I did the Pemberley's cabled hat out of that in a DK weight. And then, that was a Christmas gift. But no, that's it.
That was
the kids have gotten more hats than he has. He doesn't really wear them. Like, he wears them if he's going out shoveling, but he doesn't do that too often. So,
so the end of the month, we
coming
will
up
have,
quick.
I know. I'll be starting on it tomorrow for the poor. So by the end of July, I have another wonderful thing coming into the shop.
Woot!
And it is going to be stitch marker. Hang on. Aroma.
Wow. Say what?
I had to think for a minute. In my head, I'm going, charmed aroma, stitch marker aroma. So at the end of the month, there will be stitch marker jarred candles coming to Sweet Yarns. So you will be able to sit and knit in the bliss of, I don't know, a scent. So many now. I can't decide which ones I like. And you will get a set of stitch markers in your candle.
Good, because everybody loses those. So you'll know that you'll have at least a few by the time you finish the candle.
That's right. So
too funny.
Some people cheat though with those charm aroma. They'll heat them up just to get the rings out and get rid of the candles.
Oh, seriously? What's the point then?
I know, exactly. I like it. I love cuddling up on my chair, getting my favorite blanket and wrapping myself, getting a poochie on my lap, lighting a candle, and just zen. It's like, don't bug me, don't talk to me, don't text me, don't ask me anything. Leave me be. Just leave me be. And you just absorb it in. So
nice.
So yes, stitch marker candles, end of the month.
Woo-hoo.
Hi. Busy as busy can be.
Yepers. Always something.
Last night, I decided that I just needed a break. So I packed Izzy and Indy in the car and I went to the dog park in Isilda. And there were lots of poochies there.
Oh, yeah?
So there were 7 big dogs on one side. And then there were 3 on the small side that I brought Indy and Izzy into. So Indy is a very well-adjusted girl, and she just wanted to run with the big doggies up and down the fence and run with the little doggies. Little Miss Izzy Pop, she comes out of that gate and her hair's standing up like she's got an afro on.
Oh, dear.
And she's a snarling. And I'm going, no, she's friendly. She's not going to rip your hand. She's friendly. Well, she ran. She kept up to the big doggies, and she had a great time. But for some reason, Miss Izzy Pop, she sounds aggressive.
She's so funny. And she's just so little.
Oh, my goodness. I
could pick her up and carry her around in one hand.
Yeah, I think she grew this week.
Oh, did she?
She went through a growth spurt, yes. But
dear.
She is if there is anything a doggie's going to get into, it is her. Yeah, she had yarn the other day.
Oh, what a bado.
Yeah, she's scooping it right.
I will say Stamp's really good for not doing that. She doesn't go near any of my stuff.
Oh my goodness. And the worst part is, I'm usually right on top of the doggies, but there is something that when she does something like that, you know how you always have that one child that can get away with anything?
No, I don't have any of those.
Well, that's Izzy. She can get into something and you're like, and then you just gotta laugh. She's just got that face like.
She is really cute.
Yeah. Yeah. My nemesis.
Yeah.
So, folks, I am so sorry, but I am waiting on Zoom calls from Toronto Western Hospital in regards to my son and these seizures and the frequency of them. There's a possibility that Sawyer could have water on the brain. So this is a big deal for me. So I am trying my best to be present, but I really got to scoot. But I thank everybody for, again, coming to see us. And you will be seeing the mystery sock kits in store. Not this Wednesday, next week. They will be in the store. And that is like, yes.
As long as things go smooth this week.
I will sacrifice sleep.
Wouldn't be the first time.
They are going out. They are going out. And then we have another kit that will be coming out in August. And the candles. And that is going to be it on D&D for the summer, I believe. For kits.
I think so.
Yes. Kits.
We still do have the shawl knit along going on. So if you get stuck at all on section 2, you know all the ways to find me. I've been popping on Ravelry and checking and also answering messages. And then, section 3 comes out next Monday.
It's exciting.
I'm excited. Should be good. All right. Shall I close this up then for today?
Closing up would be fantastic.
All right. Thank you for joining us today. We had a great time chatting with you that we're here live. And for those watching us later, we hope you enjoyed it too. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and make sure the bell is turned on so you get a notification when we go live again or post a video. Make sure to follow us on social media and Ravelry as well by clicking the link in the description box below. And until next time, have a fiber-filled day. All right, bye everyone.